Got everything at camp packed up. We're gonna try to get out of here today. We do have some strong winds, not too bad of waves. Sunny though, that's nice. So this is the last time you guys will see campsite B.
Yeah.
We out.
DBFM Entertainment. DBFM Entertainment. Your brain is for show, man. Your brain is for show, man. DBFM Entertainment.
So we found our launching spot. We've already hauled the boats probably 4 or 500 feet.
So we just got the last little whole ledge to go, and then we're home. Well, then we're in the lake, and then we got to work some more.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Dude, all right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're moving. Starring Dave Bannock and Paul Whitehamel.
Tickets go on sale now for 37 cents. The Washington Examiner has given it a praise review.
Right here.
Yep. Woo! All right. We're all geared up. We're at the beach. This is about the best spot we're gonna have to get in. So it's gonna be a gun it. Then we're gonna head out that way. Backtracked and pedaled back in. The waves were getting kind of rough and the storm was about to come in. So we didn't make it to shore.
We made it to shore, just not the shore we were trying for.
Look at those waves.
If this looks familiar, it's because we moved all of our gear one time so far on this trip in the cart. It was like a mile and a half of walking through sand and uphill.
Terrible.
This is not that much better, but it's not sand, so we'll take it. We thought we were leaving Rock Island today,
We did.
but
We came
I
back.
don't know. Here, let's see if we can give the people a nice look. This is kind of why we're not leaving. I don't know if you can tell on screen, but in order to leave, we have to make it over those rolling waves with the kayaks walking in the beach. Now, I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
Nope. Not worth the risk. We tried it. Got pretty far, but ran into a little squall.
Yeah.
We're at our campsite for the night. Sleeping bag got a little wet on the trip. Luckily, just here in the head. It's already starting to come out good.
That's one for the rock collection, bro.
Mm-hmm. Dave's working on making another fire ring here at our new site. We're 24 tonight, or 25, whichever one we decide. But I found this little interesting rock. I think Antifa stayed here. There was a bright side to today. It's actually calmed down quite a bit.
Calmed down enough to the point where I'd say if I were a betting man, if we left now, we might not make it to the other side before it's super dark.
Yeah. But it's weird, this is the one time you can actually hear the waves and not the wind.
Over the wind, yeah. Look, the towels are even settled down.
Yeah. So this actually may be a decent night's sleep. I don't mind 47 degrees if it's not blowing wind at my back. I'm treating myself right now to one warm foot.
Paul, what are you doing?
I'm back in that saga. You know, I got one foot up.
Yep, you've had one.
Yup. And now, I finally get to put on a second sock. The second shoe.
Is it wet still?
No.
Ooh,
It's stained, but that is dry.
fantastic.
Now I can slide in the sole. I'm good to go. Look at that.
Look, you're not a hillbill anymore.
Nope, I can actually walk around without a limp.
No one will accuse you of being a meth head.
It's about 11 o'clock. Just packing up for the night. Early morning tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. I would like a Bloody Mary.
Yes. Bloody Mary with a 6-pack chaser.
That's right.
So we got some rocks heating up here. It's kind of chilly tonight. My ass needs whatever I can get, so we're gonna have like 10 pounds of rocks in the hammock. It's 6:30 in the morning.
set an alarm so we could start kayaking before the waves and the wind. Doesn't sound bad.
This is looking like a beautiful morning. Haven't been waiting for it to leave. So we're just packing everything up. Get some coffee made and then we're gonna head out. So these were the rocks that we saw here. Some of these painted ones. I kind of like this little tree rock. So we're gonna try this again. Goodbye Rock Island, part 2. Waves look mighty peaceful. And we are harbor bound. Yep. Look at that, how easy. I can just leisurely stand here. I can launch next to my buddy without us having waves crash us. Well, I do believe this is the last time we'll see Rock Island on this trip. Thanks for all the good times. Hey, the best part about this is I don't have a gallon of water in my boat. Chad the Shad. All right. On your starboard. We hit it nice and early before they could build up.
Yeah.
I think they said they were coming west-southwest and then changed into south-southwest by like noon. Then we would have been. So we know we mentioned a few times how we get water out here. Just like that. Topped off. Fresh water on tap. Oh, that's good. It's a beautiful day like when we first came in. It's been a great trip on the island. We hit it just right. How far you got your line out? 50?
Oh, more than 100 probably.
Well, hell yeah, my friend. Look at this.
Can't tell if it's boxes or...
Just coming into Jackson Harbor. Look how smooth and clear it is. This is the closest we've come. I'm trying to find a shipwreck that's like right here. It says there's a shipwreck right here. So I'm not sure exactly where it would be because I don't see it. There's the ferry. Any luck at all, dude? I had one bite. Nothing to show for it. I also saw some type of river monster. Sure. So I need to selectively edit this and stitch this together. This footage after we were paddling yesterday.
This is yesterday.
Calmed up. Luckily the storm went away. Finally setting foot on Washington Island again. Celebratory time. Hey kid, what are you doing? Huh?
We made it, dude.
Bro. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Any thoughts on the trip?
So far, I think it has been awesome so far. Had a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain, a lot bit of sun, a lot of bit of pain,
A lot of waves.
a lot of waves. Almost made it here yesterday, but too many waves. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say pretty much all the same. We had a lot of elements to deal with. Plenty of gear, plenty of provisions. A couple things that I think I would do differently next time. That's not coming with. That chair would be left behind.
You mean your little stool?
Yeah. I probably actually would have also left behind that chair and brought mine like yours had I known.
I would have brought that.
I haven't
and
sat
left
on
the
that
big
long
chair.
enough.
Ah.
Yeah, what a guy. Yeah, but that chair, just a little big, extra weight. I probably honestly would have not brought the little skillet since we had the cast iron Dutch, but I brought it and I'm glad I did. So that way I don't have to do next time.
I'm glad you did too. Worked good for bacon. I mean, that's all we put in it. Just
Yeah.
Bacon and lard.
Bacon. That's a good band. Water situation was great. Didn't have to worry about that ever.
Nope. No siree.
The benefit of not being on the ocean.
Radio. We've had FM the entire time.
Mm-hmm. I would say that sails are irrelevant. That was a waste of space.
Yeah.
Could have left the bivvy. But I mean, every time you go, you're going to have some stuff with that you don't necessarily
Need.
Yeah. And luckily, there wasn't too much of that this trip.
This is very true. On the other hand, if I was going to drop anything, it would have been the large pot. And that would be about it. Pretty much everything else I had in the boat was necessary. I've taken it all out, used it, put it all back away.
Now, when you say the large pot, are you just talking about the big pot or the entire cook set?
No, just the big pot from that cook set.
I see.
I mean, that's for a big pot of soup.
Yeah.
Which
We thought we were going to be doing
thought
fish
we were
boils.
going to be making, but I could have done away with that, and everything else has been useful.
Yeah.
So I think packing, I probably didn't need to bring the big lantern thing,
Oh, it was great though when we had those storms and we were
Yeah.
just hanging out under the tarp.
But I didn't need it. It took up this much space.
You know, it was
Could have been
comfy though.
saved. I could have brought 2 more cartons of smokes, dude.
It was comfy though. It made under the tarp in the storm
Yeah.
and inside.
This is true. Hey, come inside. It's raining outside. Well, we're under a tarp. That's inside. Yeah, other than that, I think weight of the boats, Paul's,
Fair.
it was liftable though. So was mine. They were both heavy, but it wasn't like we needed 4 people to move them.
Yeah. And a lot of
It
that.
doesn't matter.
And a lot of that weight is our decision choices. You know, when you got cast with you.
Yeah, and you got 1.25 miles to hike with the boat,
Dude,
plus
we did it
12
though.
beers apiece and ice. Twice. So we've gone through
12 beers and ice and twice.
we've gone through 50 beers
So,
between the 2 of us.
so there's 10 cold ones
There's
left in
10 cold ones at the car.
the.
I'm saying.
Oh, it's gonna be the best beer ever. It's so weird. You spend 2 days without beer. Oh.
It's terrible. It's torture.
This was filled when we left. Had a little bottle of whiskey. I still got some tequila. Dave showed up with the car and some cold beer.
Yeah. There's still about 10 cold frosty brews in there. Yep. The bar's open.
Sorry. Hey, All my
Tickets go on sale now for 37 cents.